All right, landscaping. Today we are looking at part 5 in your landscape drawing packet. Again, basically what I'm asking you to do with each of these activities is practice drawing landscape symbols. I'm not going to get super worked up about scale at this point, just because that's kind of hard with the size of the worksheet that I gave you. So I apologize about that. But part 5 for landscaping symbols, you are going to look through this resource right here, where it says part 5, drawing symbols for non-plant features. We're going to open that up. Non-plant features are pretty much anything that is not a plant. So as far as my landscape drawings go, when I'm laying out my landscape, this can include things like fences or stepping stones or a bird bath. Can also include things like a picnic table or a sandbox or a garden, or a gazebo. Basically, when we look at a landscape drawing, we're looking at the landscape drawing from the top down as potential designers. We want to know what's going to go where. So what I'm going to have you do for this activity is I'm going to have you draw a flower bed, which needs to be 16 feet wide and 24 feet long. You are going to use your scale for this one, but you can pick whatever scale you want. You don't have to stick with that 1/8 scale. You're going to surround that garden with cross ties. Again, there are examples of cross ties up here. You're going to draw 3 field rocks in the flower bed, and you're going to place them randomly. You need to draw a gazebo using the examples that are given on this drawing that is 10 feet wide, and a play area that's 20 feet long by 20 feet long that includes a swing set, a slide, and a sandbox. Again, you don't have to stick with the 1/8 scale, but you do have to tell me what scale you ended up using. Then in this section, the second section, you are going to draw and label your own symbols for 5 other things that you might find in a landscape. So for example, my landscape at home has a small like garden shed in it. My landscape at home has a garage. If I'm talking about like my parents' house, we have these weird like tractor wheel flower beds. Things like a pump. We have a yard pump in our yard at home. We have an extra driveway, that kind of thing. So that can also include things like a fire ring. Maybe a lot of you have a fire ring, or lawn chairs, or sprinklers, things like that. You're going to come up with 5 additional symbols that were not included in this reading, and you're going to draw that. You're going to draw them right in this section right here. As usual, let me know if you have any questions. We can set up a Zoom, or I can send you an email and try to explain it a little bit better via email. Thanks, guys. Hope everything is going okay. Let me know if you have questions.